or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries. Without a strong IT partner, your business ends up overspending, underperforming, wearing too many hats, complicating your work, and more. Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every facet of technology. If it plugs in, powers on, or charges up, they're your people. Imagine being able to call one team for all your technology solutions rather than a village of vendors and providers. For all your needs in managed IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, and audio or video, head to appliedconnective.com to better your business today.
Get ready, Husker fans. The Big Red Preview is coming soon. Join us Saturday night, August 3rd, for an exclusive look at your Nebraska football team in action. Experience the excitement, the energy, the sights and sounds of a game day as the 2024 football season kicks off. Visit huskers.com/tickets and bring your family, friends, and all your Big Red pride to Memorial Stadium, Saturday night, August 3rd. That's huskers.com/tickets. Brought to you by Husker Athletics and 1890 Nebraska. Winning tradition, future success.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Tune in every Wednesday night from 9 to 10 p.m. for the Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Don't miss the opportunity to learn about the Malone Community Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln and the surrounding area. It's the Malone Radio Show with Executive Director John Goodwin and Sports Director Mike Hunter every Wednesday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey, Husker Nation. This is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top-quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
HealthLink is elevating the human experience with holistic health, weight loss, nutrition, fitness, and wellness solutions. They offer one-on-one health coaching while personalizing nutrition and wellness plans for structure and simplicity. HealthLink provides nutritious foods such as high-protein entrees, meal replacement snacks, and supplements. But that's not all. If you mention 93.7 The Ticket, you'll get a 5% discount on your order and $20 off your first month if you start a HealthLink subscription. Find your missing link with HealthLink today on the southeast corner of 70th and Pioneers or by phone at 402-858-9356.
Hey, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. It's official. Wedding season is here, and we know that every detail counts. From bridal party gifts to the finishing touches for the bride and groom, discover our exclusive selection of watches and fine jewelry. Did you know we even offer in-house engraving? Celebrate your special day with a personal touch and a timeless gift they'll cherish forever. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
This is where it happens. Long hikes with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zipline gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Tune in every Wednesday night from 9 to 10 p.m. for the Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Don't miss the opportunity to learn about the Malone Community Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln and the surrounding area. It's the Malone Radio Show with Executive Director John Goodwin and Sports Director Mike Hunter every Wednesday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and maybe the biggest savings in the Midwest are happening right now at Koppel. When you buy a new GMC or Chevrolet anywhere else, you might be paying too much. But right now, we're going to give you over $10,000 off list or 1.9% APR on select new Chevrolets or GMCs. So please give us a shot before you buy anywhere else. Please stop in the dealership or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Must trade and finance with approved credit.
Football season is nearly here, and your long wait for year 2 of Matt Rule is almost over. Gear up for the season with 93.7 The Ticket's coverage of Big Ten Media Days from July 23rd to the 25th, live from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Jay Foreman, Ahman Green, Adam Carricker, Chancellor Brewington, Derek Pearson, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Nick Sainer will be in Indy for our shows Tuesday through Thursday. Getting the latest news from Nebraska and everyone else around the conference. Coverage of Big Ten Media Days is brought to you by 1890 Nebraska, Stevens and Smith Construction, The Complex, Warhorse Casino, and Riddles Jewelry. Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Happy Friday. We are back to end the week up with you. Got Rico holding you down on 1s and 2s. We got AG in H-Town. We got Raff. He's in H-Town too, but it's not Houston. It is Hastings, the home of the legend Tom Osborne. Gentlemen, good morning.
It's just me actually today. AG's traveling, so
AG's traveling today. That's right.
Good morning. How is
morning,
everyone?
Big dog. Doing good, man. Doing good. What's the weather like there? What's up? Oh, we're going to get to that. Believe me. What's the weather like in Hastings this morning, bro?
Yeah, it's cool. I think some rain this afternoon, possibly, but not too bad. I'll take it. Much better than 100 degrees.
Yes. Raff, where's your event at in there in Hastings?
The Hastings Adams County Fairgrounds. It's the Adams County Fair.
Okay. Pretty good attendance?
Yeah, not too bad. They had some concerts going on, I think, last night. Chase Matthews, I believe. I don't think I've ever heard of him, but
I've heard of Chase Matthews. Rico, have you heard of Chase Matthews?
I've heard of Bryce Matthews. I've heard of Clay Matthews.
I don't know. I don't know if Bryce and Chase are related. Probably not.
What about Clay and Chase?
Possibly.
Okay.
Probably not, though.
Who's the concert on Saturday night?
Dustin Lynch.
Dustin Lynch. Is that country as well?
Yeah, he's pretty well known.
That's a decently big name, I
That's-
believe.
yeah.
And now I'm gonna feel like an idiot when people are like, "No, he's a big name." I'm like, I'm not a country fan. I've heard of him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's fairly decent.
Okay. And what about tonight? Who's the talent tonight?
Man, I'm not sure about that one.
Chris Raff.
Chris Raff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get him up on stage.
Yeah, my comedy show.
Oh,
Me and Whitney are still supposed to play Memorial Stadium. I don't know. He's supposed to be working on that, but maybe at the Big Red preview, me and Whitney can get up on stage and do our little act.
One of those is going to go well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you decide which.
I'll let you decide which. Matt Hopp, what's up, man? He goes, Ian Munsink? Ian Munstink, is that who's playing tonight, Raff?
Maybe. I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Never heard of him either.
Ian Munson. Huh.
Makes sense to me.
Cool Hand Luke says Dave Matthews. Now that I have heard of, the Dave Matthews.
Yeah, no Dave Matthews tonight.
Good old Dave.
Good old Dave.
I mean, it was the first name basis between me and him.
Matt said he's good. Okay, Matt, I like it. Ian Munson. I'm have to look him up during break, man.
Okay.
And I'm assuming it's country, or maybe it's not country.
Maybe it's not. No,
I'm assuming
it's country. Rico's goes, I'm assuming it's country.
It's Hastings.
You were just
no
there,
offense,
you know.
No offense to Hastings.
You were just there, you know.
I'm
You
assuming.
better watch out. You'll have the Hall of Famer Pete Ferguson yelling at you. I mean, this is his town here. There's a plaque with his name on it. Hall of Famer, legend.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Love it.
The
Rico, what you
Hastings
got
legend.
popping this weekend, dog?
Not much. We there might be a new addition to the family up north, so we might go and enjoy that. Might go to the drive-in if the weather holds up north. Again, there's a drive-in up in Neely, so we might go hit that up. They have Twisters, and I don't remember the name of the movie, but I really want to see it. It's like some biker movie with a couple of big names in it, and I really want to see it. So it's like a double header of sorts. So it'll have Twisters and then that movie, and I really want to go up there and see that. Hopefully the weather holds up, but nothing crazy. Just going up to the farm, I believe. So it'll be great. It'll be great.
Not marrying anybody this weekend?
No. I
Reverend Rico off this weekend.
So strange. Nobody's hit me up to do another one. I don't know what's going on. My services are open. Do I put that on my resume?
I think you do.
Should I get I don't have a LinkedIn page. Should I get a LinkedIn page and put that on there as well?
Yeah, that's needed.
Is that a thing that's necessary?
Pete Ferguson said, keep Hastings out of your mouth, Rico.
Oh, he's listening. Hall of Fame Bronco.
Rico's face.
Don't worry, Pete. I'm fine with not talking about Hastings. We'll just mention the superior central Nebraska town.
Or
Kearney,
Nebraska.
Superior.
The Lopers.
Exactly. I need to, speaking of the Lopers, Team Builder just came out for College Football 25. I need to go build the Lopers unless somebody else has, in which case I need to download that.
So that's another part of the game.
Yes. You can
Goodness,
make a
you
team.
guys, how do you keep
So
up
I gotta
with all that
stuff?
Do
that. Gotta get that. Hopefully they've done the rosters as well, so I could just download that and lead the Lopers to a national championship. I'm still trying to decide what conference I want to put them in, probably the Big 12, and just destroy everybody there, and it'll be great. And then also
with the Lopers?
Yeah, with the Lopers. It's gonna happen.
This is definitely a video game.
Trust me. Trust me, it'll happen. And then I started the road to glory. I made a running back, a 5-star. It's KJ.
Raff, wait till KJ sees that, man. I think that's so cool.
It's
man.
KJ. He's a running back for the University of Nebraska. He's wearing number 7.
For those who don't know, KJ is Rico's his baby boy, so that's gonna be cool to see.
Don't worry, guys. He's only 5'8", so I didn't make him super tall. He's only 5'8", but he did. Right now, Nebraska is in the Big Ten championship game with only 2 losses on the season. One to who was it? I want to say it was Purdue, and one to Ohio State by 3.
I love it.
Only 2 losses, facing Oregon in the Big Ten championship game. Number 2 in the country, Nebraska is. KJ has 1,600 yards and 5 touchdowns because Dante Dowdell kept getting in goal line situations. KJ's working hard enough to get him down there, and Dante's taking all the touchdowns.
Dante's still in the glory.
Ridiculous.
He wanted all the juice.
Yeah. Dylan Raiola has, I think it was 2,700 passing yards, 30 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions.
Heisman.
Well, no, not even close.
Well, I think
he's not even close. It's 4 quarterbacks who are all over 5,000 yards passing, and then a wide receiver from Colorado that's not Travis Hunter. That's your 5 in the Heisman race. I don't know what's going on. It's weird. Sam Houston State's also like the 5th best team in the country.
Rico, I got one question for you, man, about the game, because I watched the last quarter of you and Nick's game on, was that Wednesday or Tuesday? Tuesday. It was on Tuesday. Why did you kick the field goal?
Why didn't I kick a field goal?
No, go for 2.
Hold on. This is a question. This is a question that you guys have asked me when we talked about Nebraska going for 2, and I was like, you know what, you should have just kicked the field goal.
But this wasn't the national championship.
And I was like,
this was a regular season game.
I was like, you should have just kicked the field goal and gone to
different apples and oranges.
Won the national
Actually,
championship.
Oranges.
AD, that was me actually, because with about a minute and a half left in the game, or Maybe a little bit
You
before
were
you
playing?
logged.
I mean, it was
No,
you.
he was commenting.
It was a little bit
No,
before.
I wasn't paying attention to the commenting. I was just watching the game. Like, why didn't you kick the field goal?
Yeah. So what I did was about 2 minutes left in the game. I saw that there was a chance it was going to be a tie game with like 37 seconds left. I asked Rico, I go, Rico, if you score here, are you going to go for 2? And he goes, yes, I'm going to go for 2. Well, then it happens. And that's why he had already said that that's what he was going to do, to try and just end the game right there and not run it to overtime.
I'm a man of my word.
That still doesn't explain why you just didn't kick the field goal.
Well, you guys always say you got to go for the win.
No. For a national championship, it's different than a regular season, because if you screw that up in the regular season, you don't make it to the national championship.
Ridiculous.
But I thought it was fun, entertaining.
That was practically a national championship. It was a neutral site game between two top 10 teams. It was practically a national championship. I was going for the dub.
I'm just going to say this. It was entertaining to watch, and the graphics are ridiculous. I mean, I don't know how you guys know how to do all the buttons and things.
I did. That was my second game. I still don't.
Is kicking field goals hard? Seriously, though, real talk, is kicking hard? Because I heard kicking's hard.
I haven't had much issues, but I haven't played a road game in a tough environment yet.
Right.
They say that's when it gets real hard.
Wind factors, everything else, the crowd, etc.
So
okay,
I haven't had to deal with.
They have it's pretty cool too. They had the volume turned down, but Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit. So on one of the Nebraska running backs carries the ball, and Kirk Herbstreit goes, and that harkens back to the great running backs of Tom Osborne, Mike Rozier, Lawrence Phillips, Ahman Green. I mean, it's pretty Rex Burkhead. So it's pretty cool that they say that in the game.
Okay, guys, think about this real quick. We'll take a break. We'll come back and get some more of this. We got a lot of stuff to discuss today. It's Friday, so who cares? You know what I'm saying? We're Free Day Friday.
Yeah.
Think about that, what you just said, Raff. Think about what you just said, Rico. You know, you're putting together, what is legacy? What is it called?
It's like a dynasty.
A dynasty team. Think about the amount of planning and research that has to go into a game like that.
Mm-hmm.
And there's how many teams are on there?
130 something.
All of those names, all of those years, 130 plus teams. It's just mind blowing to me how they put something like that together, how it's programmed. Technology is crazy when you think about it.
Yes.
I mean, it really is.
Yes.
And to do the add the NIL, the transfer portal, the soft asks, you know, when you have to ask them to stay a guy. It's literally, it blows my mind. I'm just thinking, how do you do all this? It's crazy, dog. It's crazy. It sounds like, I mean, it's just mind blowing to me, man. Mind blowing to me. I guess like the older I get, the more I'm just thinking. I somewhat, Raff, me and you somewhat grew up with it because we were when the games first started. You know, in-state college football, Madden. You know, we were teenagers and stuff when those games first started. And to see how it's evolved now, it's absolutely ridiculous, man. It is nuts. I was
happy with Dig Dug.
I thought I was watching a real game watching y'all play. I'm sitting there going, I'm like, man, that's a nice catch right there, dog. I'm like, AD, you're watching a video game.
But the play calling was terrible. So honestly, it was pretty close to what we've been watching Nebraska for a while.
Rico.
The Jay Foreman comments were pretty epic also.
Was he commented on there when he was watching?
Don't worry. Yeah. Me and Nick are going to do this. It's going to be like a weekly thing for us.
I like
We're going to play one game a week. We'll stream it. And next time you'll be able to hear Nick. You'll be able to see Nick and myself. We're getting our cameras all set up. So it'll be more fun.
You know what's going to be even more fun is when it's cold outside. And ain't nothing but to do for you guys but play video games when you're off.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's going to be cool. Folks, we come back. We got a lot to discuss. I'm going to give you a PSA announcement, too, when we come back, too. Going to beg you a little bit. It's Friday. It's Friday. Raff holding it down in Bronco country, not the one he loves. He's in Hastings, the home of the Hall of Famer, radio station teammate of ours, Pete Ferguson, the home of Tom Osborne. Me and Rico holding down the capital city. We'll be right back. It's The Drive.
Get ready, Husker fans. The Big Red Preview is coming soon. Join us Saturday night, August 3rd, for an exclusive look at your Nebraska football team in action. Experience the excitement, the energy, the sights and sounds of a game day as the 2024 football season kicks off. Visit Huskers.com/tickets and bring your family, friends, and all your Big Red pride to Memorial Stadium Saturday night, August 3rd. That's Huskers.com/tickets. Brought to you by Husker Athletics and 1890 Nebraska. Winning tradition, future success.
You can get diesel anywhere. But what about atomic diesel? That comes from Stern. Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity.
At Doane University, we build leaders. And that means your success and achievements come first.
At Doane University, your future is uniquely yours. And our world-class liberal arts education is just the beginning.
We invite you to schedule your campus visit and experience why Doane University will start you on your journey to your future career.
Learn more by scheduling your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit. See you soon.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ANSI master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
What's your radon level at home? Don't know? Find out with a call to Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating, 467-1111 for radon testing and mitigation.
Tune in to the Teammates Mentoring Hour each Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket. Hear stories from a program started by Tom and Nancy Osborne and how it's changed mentors and mentees' lives and how you can be involved. The Teammates Mentoring Hour, Wednesday nights from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
This is where it happens. Long hikes with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zipline gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Join us each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon for Youth Football 101 with Tank Perry of the Nebraska Red Wolves of 7-on-7 football. The future of the sport depends on the foundation set at a young age. Hear those stories and more each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
folks, we are back on this 3-day Friday. How many days until kickoff now?
Well.
43.
Look who decided to show up.
You know what, Raff? Guess what? Rico, he thought he saw a ghost because a certain person.
I ain't scared.
A certain person. Yeah, I ain't scared.
You think
a certain a large bald-headed black figure walked through the doors of the studio right now. P. Ferguson says, "So what was you saying about them Broncos?
You think this man scares me? He acts all big and bad, but you know what? I know what's
he
in his
came
heart.
in looking like
What's up? What's up, Hastings? What's up, Hastings?
Let's refer to me by my given name.
Pete came in here looking like Charles Oakley from back in the Bulls days, man.
Hang on. I had to shoot AD a text. I know he was busy. He was busy, but I don't know if AD remembers this, but we were cleaning out the house.
Oh, snap!
And on top of that, Rico, I need you to call me by my given name.
That was the name of one of our teams, man. Was it Corner State games?
It was
the Untouchables.
And that's why I wanted to come in, because this is the weekend. Y'all were talking about Friday. And there are things that are happening.
Man,
and the state games 5-on-5 is going on right now. And so we were cleaning up the house, taking things out. My wife was like, "This has got to go. This has got to go." I was looking at my house.
No, you hold on to that. You don't let that go.
No, this ain't going. This ain't going. It was in the bag for a reason, because there was a little. I don't think we washed it after the championship.
That's right.
I was looking at the Hot Wheels. I got on Google Pics, and I was like, "Oh, that Star Wars figure is worth something."
Wait a minute.
Let me adjust the wheel in R2-D2. and all of a sudden, I look at this, and I was like, "Our 80 now, Rico. What you got to understand?
What's
it's state games. Games. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't even know what the year was, but I went to East High. They adopted me. As you know, they always had. It was kind of like a foreign team.
Mhm.
It was all Lincoln High kids, and then they could have one foreigner on the team.
Yeah.
So they had me regularly.
Yeah.
And
They were like, he's got a visa.
well, yeah, pretty much a work visa. It was a work visa for Saturday and Sunday. Friday if we had a game. Okay. And then all of a sudden they were like, "Okay, brother, you can play." And 80 would put together the most like eclectic group of individuals. Now, hang on. The story gets better.
Okay.
So we get in there, never know who's playing. There's a core group of 5 or 6, but 80's down at the university networking. He's the Rich Paul of the university. That's what he was doing. And so we walk in there and we're warming up, and there's all these people coming. And I'm like, man, they're coming to see us ball. Now, to start off, 80 hands out the jerseys at half court. So our names, Untouchables. And one year it was We Ain't Having It. That was the name of our team.
Okay. Every time we just slap somebody's shot, we ain't having it.
That 80 just walking down the court before AM1. And so I'm like, why are all these people here? And why did our team get a story in the news? Why is the newspaper here?
Mhm.
80 ain't playing. Like, none of us were NIA All-Stars. And then in walks Tommy Frazier. I'm like, ain't this about something? All of a sudden now, there's no text, there's no internet, the gym's filling up. It's like the park was last week. And this brother's out here, I mean, doesn't say much. Cool as a fan. I mean, cool as a fan, but like, I mean, females showing up. Like, this brother, I'm a little brother from an NAIA school. You know,
like, this is foreign.
Out here thinking, okay, I'll get me 20 rebounds. I'm about something.
I might be looking pretty nice.
I'm playing
We was
the best
balling
game.
too,
I mean,
dog.
but this is what's even better. Before warm-ups, we're playing teams from Western Nebraska. 80 comes out with a boombox, walks out, slams it in the middle at half court, and we're listening to Public Enemy warming up.
Of course he does.
Now, remind you, I'm from East High School, so our prom theme song was Inner Sandman. I'm getting myself, Raff, I'm getting myself adjusted to going to Hastings College. I got Big Daddy Kane, Cool Mo D. I mean, these cats from North Platte were like, what? Like, they were trying to get autographs. They were between like having implicit bias and trying to get autographs. just confused on what to do. So I had to come in like I had this all week, and I was like, man, I gotta show 80.
That was so much fun, man. I will never forget that either, dude, because we had a squad. It was me, you, Frazier,
Graff,
Jason Graff. Who else was that? Silk, Acom, Cedric Brown was on there. Well, I think was Ginthy on that squad too?
Ginthy was, yeah.
I think Ginthy was on that squad. We had a squad, man.
Yeah. We looked like a European squad coming out there. I mean, we had, Darko Nilovic,
and the thing about
Tatum,
it, all over the place. The thing about it, a lot of folks didn't know Tommy could play basketball.
Oh, Tommy was cold.
Tommy was a baller, man, and would dunk on you real quick.
And he did.
Because
there
his
were
hands,
two or three
dunks, just going down the lane, just dunking on people, man.
Yeah,
so
one of the best dunks I saw was at the rec center one night. Ball came off the backboard and Tommy caught it middle of the lane with one hand and threw it down. It was crazy during a game. It was unreal.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you another guy that could play that was really good. We talk a lot about Warfield, of course, Kenny Cheatham, but Tyrone Williams was a baller.
Okay,
Ty Will was a baller. Our house, we would leave our house. Okay, so it was me, Tommy Frazier, Bear Miles, and Tyrone Williams, and Tommy's brother, late brother Fred, God rest his soul. So it's 5. We would go down to the rec on Saturday during the off season, and we'd go play ball, just on Saturdays, and we would literally run the court all day. Because Barron, first of all, you had Barron. No one was quicker than him, so he would steal the ball from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But and I remember one time we was playing, and some dude came in talking trash from some fraternity. Says, "Yeah, you guys are football players. Let's see if you can play basketball." I can't say what Tyrone told him, but but they left out of there. I think we beat them because I think we're going to 21. I think we beat them 21-3. 21-3. There was one time that me and Barron were the shorter guys.
Right.
Me and Barron said, we're not going to let you get the ball across court. We literally did not let them get the ball across court. I mean, they were pissed off. They were mad and everything else, but those days were many moons ago.
You used to do it.
Now I can't get across the court.
That story would have been so much better, AD, if you'd have said you guys went down and ran the court before the game that night or something.
Theo would have killed us, man.
There were spies everywhere. I remember.
Coach Osborne did not like us down there.
I mean, because Wesleyan. I mean, we'd go to the Wesleyan, the old gym. And I remember brothers, they were just football players, but people, that's where the games were.
That's where the games were.
I mean, South Street, but because
it had to be on the DL.
Yeah, football players would come in, and then there would be if there was an incident, I'll just say an incident or whatever else, they wouldn't be there the following week, or Raff, if you show up, somebody would throw the ball, or whatever else. And so, like I said, man, I was looking through stuff, and I was
brought back some memories,
state games. Like I said, I know that's going on this weekend, and I was
nostalgic, man.
Rico, you asked could we do it today? I'm not doing anything that's going to require a copay in advance. hey, Raff, I will tell you, Hastings College has got one of the best tournaments out there.
Yeah,
Whoopers and Hoopers.
Yeah.
And I remember I knew when I was done. Rico, you remember Whoopers and Hoopers because you traveled down from Kearney to. Yeah, okay, thank you. We're not talking anymore about that.
PJs will be all in popping that weekend.
PJs is closed down.
Now, I'm sure it is.
Can we all have a moment of silence? Because I know there's many of you out there. Let's just put your head down. We'll talk about the Learjet next week. Let's not go. What is the place in North Platte? There's a place in North Platte, Raff. What's that place? I won't say the Players Club. I was going to say.
It used to be the Touchdown Club years ago.
Yeah, the Players Club in North Platte.
Touchdown Club. It's out of business.
You ain't know about the North Platte Players Club?
Bella's like, let's go to break.
It's a real one out there.
Yeah, man.
No, but
everybody
PJ was off the chain.
Whoopers and Hoopers was fantastic because I remember that's when I knew I was done playing ball. I used to get this call, hey man, can we want you to play? Want you to be on the team early? You'd get that in November.
I'd start working
December,
on a team.
And then honestly, it would be March, hey, can you come? We need somebody to fill in. And then I would be sitting there and then I would see something online. Oh, the tournament's going on.
Oh.
Nobody asked me.
Well, we stopped playing after a while because we couldn't.
Well, but I was interested. Last time I went up there was Coach Trader. He's like, let's have a reunion. So our 95 team, thank you, Raff, for pushing that out. Hall of Fame, the Hastings College, Rico.
Yeah, congratulations or whatever.
Let's talk. Let's go see. Let's see where's Rico's records.
Hey, I'm all over the top 10.
Hey,
Rico got some records. I will say that.
Hey, congratulations, West Ferguson out at Kearney, the real champion of UNK.
Look, I ain't got no problems with that.
Yeah, but
I'm not doing that.
but I did. I had to, like I said, I had to laugh. That was like, I remember he called. He was like, "Hey, I want to get all the guys back together. All the guys back together." And I remember we went out there, and Coach was coaching. And if you know Coach Trader, Raff, he's just synonymous. Like, he's intense.
Yeah.
And we thought we were going out there to have a good time. This, bruh, pick him up. Move your feet.
It's like,
Pete,
whoa.
Pete, scream. Like, I had one job. Scream. He was like, scream. I'm like, I'm a grown man. But I said it silently because I was still afraid. And I was afraid. I went and did my job.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how old you get.
Yeah, I was like, okay, just do your job. And I'm like 30-some years old.
That shows you the influence of a coach still. And just go like, wait a minute, I guess I better do it.
Yeah, like if Ron Brown came, you run the route right.
Coach, I'm 50.
I'm 50. Okay.
Yes, Coach.
Yes. I was like, Coach, I want my minutes.
Coach Osman's going to come out here. He's going to meet AD on the sidewalk. He's going to be like, all right, we're going to run a pussy. Like, all right,
I'm locked up. You okay?
It'll be the shortest post in the history of post routes.
But you still do it.
AD on the line.
But like Coach Osborne, he's still watching. A few years back when he came up to AD, made the reference to him lifting all the weights and being all big. Said AD, you would have been doing that a couple years back. You might have seen the field a little bit more.
Came in and saw me. That's when I got real bulked up. And
I remember you said
I was dying laughing. He comes up. That's when I was working out at Madonna Proactive, and comes up. He was jogging around the track, and I'm just lifting. AD, if you'd have worked out and looked like this when you played in Nebraska, you made it play a little bit more. Took off and started running some more. Didn't say nothing else.
But you gotta, Raff, AD, and I mean Rico, both of you gotta love when coaches, one, they embellish the story about how good you are and how great of a teammate and how proficient of a player you are. Like, the older you get, like, I go
the story
to camp,
gets better.
And Coach, like, I was going to this school and I was recruiting this other guy, and he doesn't remember the name, but I do, because I came to that game. It was Mike Mueller at Columbus, and I was like, I'm trying to, like, this cat's going D1. He ain't coming to Hastings. You were out trying to do your due diligence, but thought he was going to come, and you out rebounding. You crushed him. How many rebounds did you have, Pete? You had like 40. Coach, I didn't get it. I wasn't in at the end of the game because my free throw percentage was like 2% better than Shaq. So
where did Mike Mueller go to college at?
Portland State. He went to Portland State, and then he came to Kearney. I think he transferred.
I thought he came back to Kearney.
He went to Portland because he was a D1, like real big cat.
He was a bigger dude,
but good footwork. I don't know, Raff, you might remember. He's kind of built like you right now. But he was that in high school. Great footwork.
I remember him.
Touch.
But
wasn't quick. Wasn't real quick.
It was Mike Mueller. Who was the cat that he played with at Kearney that started those big camps in Kearney? Dude that was a good basketball player.
What's his
taller dude? Started those big tournaments in Kearney about 15 years ago.
And he's from there.
Matt
Hoosier, you know.
What is his name? You know what I'm talking about. He's our age, Rico, not yours. But he's me and he's probably my age. He's probably close to 50, if not over.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of his name.
I can see the name, but I can't. Well, I can see the dude, but I can't.
Yeah, I can't think of his name, but he used to have those big tournaments that went on at Kearney for years. They got real big.
Mm-hmm.
There were teams all over the country that would come and play in those tournaments. But I know Mike Mueller played. I think those guys were teammates for a few years when he came back from Portland State. Real quick, also, what was the kid's name that played at Hastings? Tall guy, went down and played at Texas, I believe, or Baylor. He was maybe he'd been my year, Pete. So he'd been 92. Tall white dude, man, like about 6'10".
Well, they all were when I was playing. 6'3".
He played at he was at Hastings. He played at Hastings High
There
School.
was Sajovic. There was
he'd have been a year younger than you though.
Yeah.
So he'd have been 90. He would have been 92 my year.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Big white dude that could ball too, man.
Yeah, Hastings had a run like that year because they had a couple.
I can't think of his name, man. I'll pull it up later, but there were some good ball players that came out of there, man. Pete, man, we appreciate you bringing that up, man.
Appreciate y'all.
The name of our team was the Untouchables. That was a lot of fun.
No, we ain't having it. We ain't having it.
We ain't having it.
We ain't having it. Nobody knew
Somebody
that.
get their shot slapped. We ain't having it. The whole gym, folks from Western Nebraska, like, oh boy, they're not going to have it.
Hey, get a rebound. AD was like, we ain't having it, Pete. I was like, no, they ain't getting a second shot because you all ain't passing the ball.
And we called Pete.
We ain't having y'all pass the ball. So
we called Pete Windex because he would just clean the glass, man. and he was strong, he was big, he was quick, and he would just clean the glass. We call him Windex. So that's what he had on the back of his jersey.
See, Rico, I appreciate that right now because he used to say, man, Pete had the sharpest elbows. Raff,
And
that's
you
what he
did.
said. He was like, Pete had the
And you did,
sharpest
because
elbows.
we played
Nobody
against
did
you guys.
around.
Those elbows would be like shots going in your rib cage, man, and you knew it. Talking about my bad. No, you knew exactly what you were doing.
What
Pete.
AD's team was, they were a bonus. They were a bonus. They just couldn't wait. Hey,
Well,
that's what I
was
would say. Couldn't wait to get to 7 fouls.
Well, I was gonna,
Couldn't wait to get to 7.
I
Couldn't
was
wait to
gonna
get-
ask. I was gonna say, did they call you Windex because you cleaned the glass, or because that's what you needed after all your shots were just hitting the backboard?
Oh, man. Wow.
God.
So after break,
Wow.
we are gonna have Sarah and Bella. They will be producers. Hey, I know.
That was just gonna be my next question. I just wasn't sure.
If I needed a double, you knew how to get a double. Okay.
Hey, Tim Ernst, Doug Coster. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Stone Church. Doug Coster was his name. He was a baller.
He was.
Dougie could
He
ball.
was.
Dougie could ball.
Yeah.
Folks, we're going to go to break. I still got my PSA announcement we're going to share with you, man. Big shout out to Pete Ferguson. Sunday morning, 8 o'clock. Bigger than the score. Pete, who you going to have on Sunday morning?
You know what? This Sunday, I'm going to have 2 scholars from Northwest High School. I'm doing summer camp, tennis, gymnastics. And so they're just going to talk about summer involvements, how they're preparing for this upcoming school year.
That's crazy. Upcoming school year already. Folks, definitely want to check out Pete Ferguson show 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock every Sunday morning. Bigger than the score. We'll be right back, folks. It's The Drive.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Tune in every Wednesday night from 9 to 10 p.m. for the Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Don't miss the opportunity to learn about the Malone Community Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln and the surrounding area. It's the Malone Radio Show with Executive Director John Goodwin and Sports Director Mike Hunter every Wednesday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Looking for a place to host a one-of-a-kind private game day experience for your staff or clients? Courtyard Marriott downtown is just blocks from the stadium and steps away from all the fanfare. You'll enjoy use of an entire entertainment space, including outdoor courtyard, accommodations for 250-plus guests. Party starts 3 hours before kickoff, and they'll clean up while you go and enjoy the game. Call Courtyard Marriott at 402-904-4800 for more info or to book your pregame party today. Limited dates available.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and maybe the biggest savings in the Midwest are happening right now at Koppel. When you buy a new GMC or Chevrolet anywhere else, you might be paying too much. But right now, we're going to give you over $10,000 off list or 1.9% APR on select new Chevrolets or GMCs. So please give us a shot before you buy anywhere else. Please stop in the dealership or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Must trade and finance with approved credit.
Join us each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon for Youth Football 101 with Tank Perry of the Nebraska Red Wolves of 7-on-7 football. The future of the sport depends on the foundation set at a young age. Hear those stories and more each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket.
Football season is nearly here, and your long wait for year 2 of Matt Rule is almost over. Gear up for the season with 93.7 The Ticket's coverage of Big Ten Media Days from July 23rd to the 25th, live from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Jay Foreman, Ahman Green, Adam Carricker, Chancellor Brewington, Derek Pearson, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Nick Sainer will be in Indy for our shows Tuesday through Thursday. Getting the latest news from Nebraska and everyone else around the conference. Coverage of Big Ten Media Days is brought to you by 1890 Nebraska, Stevens and Smith Construction, The Complex, Warhorse Casino, and Riddles Jewelry. On the Block with Strick and Austin.
If it was the Big Ten and the SEC and the Big 12 and the ACC's idea to kick back to grow the game at lower levels, we wouldn't have these conversations. But because the NCAA is asking them to do that, it feels like they're getting their wallet stolen, money taken out of it, and it's not their idea, so they're against it.
Yeah. Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations, now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street.
Husker fans, get ready for another thrilling season at Hibner Stadium with the reigning Big Ten champion Nebraska soccer team. Season tickets for the 2024 season are on sale now. Don't miss your chance to support the Huskers as they go head-to-head with some of the top teams in the country, including Oklahoma State, Penn State, and Duke. Get your tickets today at huskers.com/tickets or call 1-800-8-BIG-RED.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now. In our new time, we're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we are back on Friday. Hey, Rafferty, who's it brought to us by, baby?
Oh, do you want to do your did we do our first hour yet? Did you do your first hour?
First of all, the first hour, as always this month, is brought to you by 1890nebraska.com. Again, big sponsor. If you want to contribute, invest into the University Athletic Department, go to 1890nebraska.com, the only one and number one collective for the University of Nebraska Athletics.
There it is.
Perfect.
Get your tickets August 3rd.
Yes. Raff?
Yes.
Are you gonna read the other one, buddy?
Well, usually I wait till after the going into the second hour. Usually I go into the second hour.
All right, so things are going smooth on a Friday.
Raff, I just want to ask you a question.
The best part is silent, and AD goes, Raff, and he goes, yeah.
Yes.
I'm like, what? I'm here.
Raff,
yes.
I gotta ask you a question. I'm showing Nick this too. I gotta ask you. I must ask you a question.
Oh no! I don't want to. I saw that. Oh, don't say shit. Oh man.
What is
Raff? Is the camera on me right now? Is the camera on me?
Yeah. It's on you.
Raff, they probably won't be able to see it, but I got one question for you. What in the hell were you looking at when you took this picture yesterday?
Not the camera. What picture? Let me see closer.
Let me. Okay, I can see it.
It's the
Hold
video.
it up, AD.
It's the video that you posted yesterday.
That was you know how that the Google sends we created a collage for you and it said we created a 3D picture for you, and that was the one it created yesterday. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. It's kind of like my Ivan Drago look, like looking
what
into
were you looking at?
I act like I'm looking into the mountains. Like it's my stoic look.
Okay. Now
I
understand.
O Street.
Yeah.
No,
Wow,
it's
look at
my
that building.
stoic look.
No
I mean,
longer
come
there.
on now, people. That's a great picture.
Raph, I love it, dog. Dude, if it makes you feel any better, I died laughing when I seen it, man. I died laughing. Dog.
I don't know if that was what I wanted it to entail, was dying laughing, but I was thinking like maybe it could be like out on the sign on O Street, So
Yeah, we'll
maybe
see.
for a different type of sign. If you've seen this guy, call.
Wow.
Can't get a good enough look? Don't worry, it's in 3D.
Unbelievable.
Don't worry, we put it in 3D.
Oh man, Raph.
I know it was like moving. My face was moving.
It was great. It was
Yeah,
cool,
yeah,
man.
this is
Big B.
Wow.
From Big B here. Big B, good morning. Goes, good morning, gentlemen. Just wanted to say thanks for keeping me entertained this week while I traveled throughout Minnesota, Wisconsin for work. Finally headed home to get old Lincoln, good old Lincoln, and appreciate it. Big B, appreciate you, man, for tuning in. And all of you guys and gals for tuning in. We appreciate you. And Big B, safe travels. If you've not made it back to L-Town yet, safe travels to you, brother. Godspeed. My man, David Freeoff. What's up, brother? We'll see you in the morning. He said his name was David Freeoff, talking about that big guy that was playing basketball for Columbus.
I like Aaron's tweet.
What do you
his
say?
Message.
I don't see it.
About Rico casting so much shade.
Oh. How does Rico throw off so much shade at his height?
Dang, dude. I appreciate Rico. I had a meeting at 8 a.m. He helped me out.
Game over after that.
Yeah. Gosh, I'm going to stand up for my partner, Rico. That was not nice, Ron. But hey, kind of funny. I'm going to use this reference for the second time in about 5 minutes. I used it with Pete Ferguson. It's that Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to go there. That's how we feel.
Crowbait says the picture would be on the back of a milk carton pick.
In 3D.
In 3D.
It's one of those where, depending on the angle of the way that the light reflects it, it's one of those cups that if the face is closer to you or farther away.
Sports flicks, the old baseball
yeah.
card.
Like they used to sell them at the souvenir glasses at Memorial Stadium, but I don't know, budget cuts got to them or something. But they used to have it to where if you turn the stadium or if you turn the cup one way, it would show the full stadium. If you turned it back the other way, it'd show like the coaching staff. I don't know, but they don't do those anymore.
Raff Roadie cups, 3D.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know the stadium ones. So anyway, back to our point. The stadium ones, they'd probably charge an arm and a leg for those. You'd probably have to pay, a $10 bill or something for those reflective glasses nowadays.
As kids, and you wouldn't remember this because I don't know if they were still. Well, they still obviously have them. But Raff, I know you remember after games, me and my brother Daniel, because my brother Mark was equipment manager, so he'd be in there, getting all the player stuff taken care of, and me and Daniel would go back out to the stadium and we'd grab a bunch of cups.
Oh yeah,
Raff, did you guys do that when you were a little man? Grab some of the cups and take them home?
Heck yeah, the Raff cupboards growing up was pretty much all Nebraska football cups.
Yep,
it's crazy. I used to do that with the little leftover popcorn and pizza. I would work chairbacks.
Okay, you're not telling me we'd go back and eat
leftover popcorn and pizza?
No. So what they used to do. Because I used to sell the people that I don't know if anybody knows this about me. The people that walk through the stand selling pop, I used to sell the pop to those people. So you sell the pop to the seller, and they sell it for a little bit more.
So you're a pop dealer.
Yeah, I was pretty successful at it too. South Stadium.
I'm glad you said a pop dealer.
Nick was in the stadium selling drugs when he was a teenager.
No, I was not. I was 12.
Hey, stadium selling Coke and Pepsi.
But yeah. Well, that's when we ingrained it in your mind that it's okay. No, but I used to do that because it would be my free ticket into the game, so I'd be able to watch games.
Is that why you have a beard now to disguise yourself?
Yeah, a little bit. That's why I don't shave it off. Anyway, so my point though was at the end of games, after you would leave about an hour after. Well, what the concession stands would do is they would put all the popcorn
either in a giant bag or in the cardboard containers and just set it on the side.
You could take it.
And just whoever wanted it, you'd take it.
Oh, man.
And so I would go home with a bag of like 6 Runzas, and I'd freeze them. And then I'd have like 5 boxes of popcorn, a couple things of Valentino's pizza. And I'd be living off of Memorial Stadium food for the next 3 days at 13 years old. So,
life is good.
Life is good. That was great. I was down there playing NCAA football 14, and I was eating Runzas.
The worst moment of my life was 1986 selling popcorn at the Nebraska-Kansas State game.
Ooh.
And that was that blizzard game.
Oh, yeah.
And I ended up that day, I had to pay back I didn't make enough money to pay for the popcorn. So, yeah, that was a horrible day. Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah, that was cold.
I've never seen so much hot chocolate get sold other than that Michigan-Nebraska game. Not the Michigan State one. Nebraska versus Michigan. Brady Hoke was still the head coach of Michigan. The football, everybody wanted the hot chocolate for the cups because it was like a football feel on the cup. It was leather.
Yeah.
And so it felt like it
probably insulated too.
Yeah. So that's what the hot chocolate came in. And so everyone wanted to buy the hot chocolate, but that was the game. Nebraska actually won that game against the Wolverines at home. Denard Robinson got hurt in that game. Shane Bellamy was the one, or Russell Bellamy was the one that came, the quarterback that relieved Denard Robinson in that game. And Nebraska destroyed Michigan that day at Memorial Stadium. So that was one of the games that I do remember because I've never seen so much hot chocolate fly off of the stands.
You know how fair weather that I would say probably Raff is as well. We're the same. If you have to drink hot chocolate at the game, I'm not going.
Can we? By the way, can we talk about Ahman Green? So, AD, I don't know if you know this. Yesterday on the show, Raff and I were like, Ahman doesn't know it yet, but he's going to take us to a Packers game this year.
I was on the course watching. I was like, I'm starting laughing.
And so we're like, hey, we're going to have Ahman take us to a Packers game. So I said, me and Raff both agreed, it cannot be when it's cold out.
No.
It cannot be when it's cold out.
AG will have access to the box.
That's what did you see?
That's what we thought.
That's what I asked him on the text.
But he said that our first game we had to sit outside, and Nick came down with a cold.
This is how the text thread went. I'll release it to the public here. I said we scheduled a trip to Green Bay. Ahman goes, when? Which game? And I said, depends on when a man named Ahman Green can take us. And then Raff goes, but we have some tentative dates. And Ahman goes, okay, give me the dates as soon as possible so I can put the order in. And I was like, well, would we be sitting outside? And I said, that affects the dates that we choose.
So just cross off October on.
He goes, this is where Ahman really got on the bad side. He says, if it's your first visit, then you have to sit outside. And I go, I think we've had something come up. Can't travel. Cough, cough. I'm sick. And he goes, come on, Nick. We're Nebraska kids. You can handle the chill in Northeast Wisconsin. And he said, if you don't want to sit outside, you're going to have to come to August for a preseason or September, October game. And then that's when I said, September 29th, Vikings at Packers. And he goes, okay, the Packers reached out to me about that weekend. Let me check the messages. So I think tentative date, it's September 29th. We're going to a Packers game.
Oh, man.
Cough, cough. I'm sick. It's TikTok sound. I don't know if you guys know this, but it's a I'm sick.
Anyway. Hey, unknown texture 7783.
Oh, nice, Raff.
Oh, there you go, Raff. Got a
Nice
phone
hotel.
call.
My phone is ringing in my room. Hang on one second.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Room 315.
It said unknown texture 7783. It said, Nick, say pop or the other P word. No, it was pop. I promise you it was pop.
I did say pop.
It was pop. It was not the substance.
I was sheltered. I don't even know how.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I wouldn't even known how to get my hands on something like that. Oh, man.
Well, folks, in Husker news,
David texted in and said, time to check out, Raff. Sir, we had you checking out on a Friday morning. And
he's just leaned over right there in the camera right there.
No. It reminds me of George Costanza on Seinfeld, where he's taking the pictures from Kramer.
I've never seen an episode.
Oh, that's unfortunate. The listeners will understand. He's laying on a couch on the phone,
and he's like, he doesn't have a shirt on. But that's what Raff reminds me of right now. Raff has a shirt on, thankfully. But
yeah, he's known not to at times.
Yep,
saying morning cuddles with a dog.
Well, the dog was his shirt. Look at that.
Yeah,
That's
teacher.
Guys. There's a crane outside, I guess, so they need to move my truck or something. So.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to. I'll have to go move the truck.
Oh, gotta move the truck.
Gotta move the truck. Anyway, are we due for a break right now?
Yeah,
anyway,
very much
Ralph,
so.
You go move the truck.
All
We'll
right.
take a break. When we come back, folks, we're no longer going to talk about Nick selling substances at
It
Memorial
was
Stadium.
pop. It was pop to the sellers. It wasn't even me. They were the middleman.
Were we sponsored by Pepsi or Coke back then?
Yeah. Nick, whatever you want to tell yourself, kid.
It was Pepsi. I promise.
When we come back, we're going to talk some Husker football. The D-line has a new name. We're going to discuss that when we come back, folks. And also, top 18 stadiums in college football. We'll discuss it when we come back. It's Friday. It's The Drive. 93.7 The Ticket.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations, now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today. The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Several irrigation contractors in Lincoln go out of business every year, leaving sprinkler system orphans, begging for service. The folks at Judson Irrigation shed a tear for these little fellas. They've been coddling these orphans for more than 40 years. From redesign, repairing, replacing, and restoring, remember the Judson Irrigation Orphanage.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Football season is nearly here, and your long wait for year 2 of Matt Rule is almost over. Gear up for the season with 93.7 The Ticket's coverage of Big Ten Media Days from July 23rd to the 25th, live from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Jay Foreman, Ahman Green, Adam Carricker, Chancellor Brewington, Derek Pearson, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Nick Sainer will be in Indy for our shows Tuesday through Thursday. getting the latest news from Nebraska and everyone else around the conference. Coverage of Big Ten Media Days is brought to you by 1890 Nebraska, Stevens and Smith Construction, The Complex, Warhorse Casino, and Riddles Jewelry.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career, or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
On the Block with Strick and Austin.
If it was the Big Ten and the SEC and the Big 12 and the ACC's idea to kick back to grow the game at lower levels, we wouldn't have these conversations. But because the NCAA is asking them to do that, it feels like they're getting their wallet stolen, money taken out of it, and it's not their idea, so they're against it.
Yeah. Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Old School with DP and J.
There's California money, and it's a different kind of money. Hollywood money just is spent differently because it's turned over and created so in full. And oh, by the way, it's the right kind of money when it comes to, because we're in the era now of name, image, and likeness. And the California schools have that better than everybody else.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Welcome to The Drive with AD Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It's back to Friday. The D-line has a new name. And I like it.
No, AD, this is where you say what's our 2 sponsored by.
I didn't know if you were even back yet, dude. You moving a truck?
Yeah, I did it.
Whoa, did you run?
Yeah, I jogged down. I'm on the 3rd floor.
Oh, he woke everybody up in that joker.
God, I'm not even breathing hard. Look at this conditioned athlete.
Did you take the elevator?
No, I ran.
Raff?
What?
Did you take the elevator?
Yes, I took the elevator. Come on now.
I ran to the elevator. It's across the hall.
The OJCJ said Raff has to move his moving truck on his way to Alabama.
Come on.
Oh, man.
It was a crane. It was a big crane, one of those big crane trucks.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, everything's good in the world today. So,
who's it brought to us by, man?
All right. Hour 2 is proudly sponsored by Doors Plus. If your garage door needs maintenance, you need an entirely new garage door, give Cameron Hall and his team a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus is locally owned and handles everything from residential or commercial garage doors, garage door openers, safety tune-ups, or custom design. Visit DoorsPlusLLC.com to learn more. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
You know, Raff, I do want to go to the before I go, we might save that for Monday. I do want to talk about those stadiums, man. Those stadiums that you shot me, that was pretty cool. Top 18 college football stadiums.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. Nick, you get that, big dog?
I did. I didn't agree with it, but I did. I got it.
It was interesting. It was interesting. Top 18 college football stadiums. And folks on the text line, if you've been to a college football stadium, I don't care what division, etc., text us in which one was your favorite experience at. Obviously, Nebraska can be included in there. But I want to Nebraska.
Not Nebraska.
Not Nebraska. Yeah, I was thinking about
Get
that.
Nebraska outta here.
Someplace else besides Nebraska. If you've been to a stadium at a college football experience, let us know. I thought this was interesting per ESPN. Number 1, LSU.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say this. I have not been to a game there before, but Coach Bush would obviously his coach there. Talking to Mickey about it before there. Folks who have been there, my cousins from Alabama that have been there, they said, was it Death Valley?
Death Valley.
They said Death Valley.
The actual Death Valley. They try to make the Clemson one Death Valley.
No, that ain't. No, that's too friendly. You
Too friendly.
They're wearing polos and khakis, man. That ain't. No.
But see about that though is LSU, like they have them at number 1, which if it's a night game at LSU, yes, it's a number 1. But does that make them number 1 because a day game's just a normal? I mean, the stadium's not that nice. It's kind of a dump, to be honest with you.
The stadium is not. I've been by the stadium. The stadium, they need some upgrades immediately, especially a team that just has won a national championship. You know,
they need stadium renovations.
Death Valley. I would say this. I'd be hard pressed to find another stadium with that atmosphere. Auburn, I think, would be in there, which I'm surprised. Auburn was. We'll get to them in a second.
Yeah.
They were low as they were, but when they start playing that swag and surf song, they go crazy. But so you don't agree with number 1 with LSU, Nick?
I'm fine with LSU at number 1. I don't agree with number 2.
Raff, what do you think about LSU number 1?
I guess if you're grading it on like just on off the night game, yes, I say number 1. Night game at LSU, fantastic. Day game at LSU, whatever. It's not the same atmosphere, but I can live with that at number 1. But I'm with Nick at number 2. That UCLA, no way, no how, no.
They don't even sell their stadium out.
No, they're grading it off of the Rose Bowl. I just am not a fan, guys. I think UCLA is going to be pretty bad this year.
I don't even know how UCLA cracked the top 25.
Little sidebar. I think UCLA as a football team going to be kind of bad this year. They lost their quarterback. I'm not sure how ready Deshaun Foster is to be a head coach. Don't forget, I mean, he was a running backs coach last year, and that's like, I mean, you got a Power 5 job. I understand he's an alum. I get that part. But man, I think UCLA is going to take a major hit this year.
I will say this about UCLA. So I don't think UCLA should be number 2 on this. However, take away UCLA, I think that the national championship game every year should be played at the Rose Bowl because I love that ambiance and that feeling that stadium gives for the national championship game.
They won't do that though because they'll continue to do indoor stadiums just like they do with the Super Bowl because then they don't have to worry about weather and they don't have to worry about other factors that they can't control.
Yeah.
It's always sunny in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was blown away when I was like, it's got to be the stadium only because it sure as hell ain't with the support.
And I've never been out there.
Beautiful stadium.
I'm hoping that in a couple of years the trip out there for games will be in the cards. To them and USC, but I think from what I've heard is that it's not like it's a great area around it either.
No,
like
it's in the middle of a neighborhood.
Yeah.
Which one?
The Rose Bowl. The granddaddy of them all.
Oh, that one's actually it sits on a golf course actually.
Yeah, the parking lot. The parking.
And you got to walk. If you don't park on the golf course, you have to walk like a mile and a half and shut. I mean, getting in and getting out is horrible. It took forever.
I'll go to I'd love to go to a Rose Bowl. I'd love to go to and deal with hang out with the pageantry of it all and stuff.
There's a lot,
but
and there's the nostalgia that the moment you walk in that stadium, you can feel the ghost of past.
Sure.
If you will.
I'm sure, yeah.
So
Sam Darnold.
If they're going based on that, okay, but it's like no. Yeah. Number 3, Michigan. I can buy that.
Yeah, Big House.
I'm good with that.
Yeah,
I'm good with Michigan.
Big House. I don't know if you guys have thought about like the structure. Here's the thing: it's just a bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just there's no second levels. There's nothing. They can fit 110,000 in that stadium almost, and it's just a giant bowl. It's kind of crazy to think about.
It is.
Yeah.
Jesse from Milford on the text line. Good morning, brother. He goes LSU at night, number 1. Alabama versus Auburn, either stadium, number 2. I got you on that one. I agree. Then he goes Texas versus Oklahoma in the Cotton Bowl, number 3. I can ride with that, Jesse.
I would love
to
see the Red River rivalry in a night game setting. Because every single year it's at 11 or 11 or 2:30.
Yeah.
I would love to see that in a nighttime setting. Yeah. And I don't know there's something different about this year's. I think it's being played later in the season potentially. But there's something different about this year's that I can't remember about with that Red River rivalry between Texas and Oklahoma. This is going to be a good one this year. I think Oklahoma's has an opportunity to take a step forward. They bring in that 5-star quarterback, Jackson Arnold, and we know how good Texas is, guys. Texas is only paying Steve Sarkisian about $5 million to coach that team right now. They're getting Steve Sarkisian on a bargain for what he's done to Texas.
You got, let's see here. The Big House Anderson, good morning, goes, the Big House is big, but it's not intimidating. I would say that I would say, yeah.
I don't know.
I would say it can be. It can be, because when you're playing a team that's that good and you add in their fans when they're on fire.
Yeah, I would. I mean, look at go back to those Michigan-Ohio State game. And obviously, like, that's the creme de la creme. But go back to that Michigan State-Ohio State game where it was snowy and Michigan beat Ohio State pretty comfortably. Yeah, that's kind of scary, kind of intimidating. Nebraska went on the road, though, almost beat them. Absolutely. Almost carried them.
Thomas and Lincoln says that game is later this year. I think it is as well.
I think so too.
Texas game.
So no Texas State Fair this year, huh?
Yeah, I don't think so. We'll see.
SEC just means more.
Number 4, Notre Dame.
I think it's more for the pageantry than
bingo.
Stadium, I would guess.
I like Notre Dame.
Yeah, I know you do.
You guys love. I know I love Marcus Freeman.
I like Freeman too.
I love Marcus Freeman.
He got a cool story too, man.
Hey, and don't forget, they got Riley Leonard this year.
Yep. They're going.
Riley Leonard's going to take us to the promised land.
Oh, interesting.
I like Notre Dame.
Number 5, Penn State. I would put Penn State in the top 3, maybe the top 4 actually, as far as that goes. Is that white when they have those whiteouts?
But yeah, it's the same conversation as LSU, right? Where it's all right. Is it a night game and is it against Ohio State?
Yep.
Is it a whiteout? So they're whiteout this year because the game that they have against Ohio State, I believe, is during the day. So there's another game that they're doing a whiteout, and it's less exciting than against Ohio State.
Yeah, Penn State. I've been to that stadium a number of times, man. And that's one. I'm glad they're doing some.
I would say they need updates.
Updates. It's simple to you, man. The press box is horrible. It's dated horribly, but it's an intimidating place, like a big erector set. Kind of like reminds me, Raff, of the old Orange Bowl, but bigger. Yeah. Old Orange Bowl, but bigger. Number 6, Washington. You guys buy it?
Surprisingly enough,
loud.
Yes.
Awfully
the
loud.
noise.
But Nebraska was able to go in there and knock off Washington back in like the late 2010s. I think it was 2009 they went back in there. Taylor Martinez ran wild on them.
Yeah. Very loud stadium the way it's set up though, too.
Yeah, it's got the things over the top of the
shoots the noise right back down the stadium.
Yep.
Number 7, Ohio State, the shoehorn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Intimidating. Yeah.
To me, that doesn't matter if it's day or night.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter Ohio State.
And Ohio State, they're up so high, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To where the big house, it's more flat. It kind of levels out. The big house is just like huge. Huge. Number 8, Wisconsin. Is it the jump around song or is it really intimidating?
Yeah, I'm moving Wisconsin down. I mean, other than the jump around song, no, that stadium is not. Nope.
They don't even show up until the middle of the second quarter most of the time.
If at all.
What campus?
Yeah, they're down at the bars on the campus.
Hey.
Yeah.
Number 9, Alabama. I think that's way too low.
Way too low.
Raff,
Resident Bama fan will tell you that too.
Absolutely.
coming from Mr. Notre Dame over there.
Touchdown, Jesus.
He's going to say it's because of his Catholic faith is why he goes to Notre Dame.
Yeah, no. I like Marcus Freeman. I want Marcus Freeman.
Raff, tell us a game day experience at Bama.
Well, I would have them definitely ahead of Wisconsin. I mean, I've been to both stadiums. Alabama is just so like it has that feel. Like it's hard to explain. Like the old Orange Bowl had that feeling that when you walk into it, it's like that big game atmosphere. And Alabama, I think the way they have their game day set up, just during timeouts, like the way they get the crowd all like ready to go for when they come back from a timeout. Like this is one thing. Like a little bit of a criticism for Nebraska is like you're going to a big third down, play some like dance music or something, get the crowd fired up. So when they come back from commercial, the crowd's ready to go. Instead of playing what ball is the cup under, guess 1, 2, or 3.
Well, hold on now. I think, I mean, Nebraska needs to improve on the fan engagement aspect in a lot of areas. I think the games aren't bad. I think that they need to cater more to the younger folks. Like, and this is, I hate to be the one to like stand up here and like be petitioning for this, because the immediate reaction from the listeners is going to be, well, Nick, look at what age you are. This is why you're saying that.
Yeah, but are we winning? Are we trying to win?
Who do you think brings the most energy to the stadium? And like, that's not me trying to be disrespectful. I think the past and the older fan is important, but also, you bring in, you look at some of the best atmospheres in college football, and what do they have? They have an engaged student section that's involved in the game. And I think Nebraska maybe just needs to work on that piece a little bit. I think the music selection could probably be improved. I don't get mad about like the Killigans. I think Nebraska has a lot more issues than just worried about what song they're playing about, Come a Running Boys or whatever it is. And stuff. But I think, there's a reason Nebraska, we haven't named them in the top 10 of intimidated environments. Yeah, it's because of the play on the field, but also I think it's the engagement of the fan while they're there for the entirety of the 4 quarters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Number 10, Tennessee. I can buy that. Tennessee.
Maybe even higher.
Yeah, I would say higher too. They should definitely be in the top. I would say top 6, man. That place is reminiscent to Ohio State, or the bleak. They goes up very high.
And I'll be honest, guys, like, once again, this goes back to the fan thing of, it is so simple to do things like a stripe out. And what I mean by like is that if you're in a certain section, and Neyland and Tennessee do a great job, where if you're in this section, you're wearing orange. If you're in this section, you wear white. And it staggers, and it's shown. And it's sometimes they'll do a checkered pattern.
The optics are cool,
and
man.
People are going to go, well, how do you do that? How do you organize that? Tennessee, I looked at, and this is the only reason I know why, is because I had a buddy that went to the Tennessee-Alabama game where Alabama or Tennessee, whichever one, kicked the last second field goal. And the way that they did that was you searched online. You went to Tennessee's website and you said, this is my ticket. This is the section I'm in. You push like submit, and it says wear orange, or it says wear white. Cool. That is as simple as that. So where if I were sitting in section 112 at Memorial Stadium and I searched it on the ticket, you know how great a nighttime environment would be at Memorial Stadium, because that's a thing to get folks engaged. And where Wisconsin, when they came to Nebraska a couple years ago, Nebraska had this like attempted blackout, right? Things like that matter. Imagine if Nebraska was playing Miami back in 2014, one of the best atmospheres I've been in, and you add in one section wears black and one section wears red, and you stagger it or you alternate it. And all I had to do was, if I was sitting in section 112, I put my ticket information in on Huskers.com, and it says wear red or it says wear black. I think that's as simple as you can make it. That just creates just that much better of an environment. It looks great on camera. The athletes, I'm sure, love it. It creates a better environment for the fans to get engaged in.
Unknown texter 7563. You got a great point here. It says, when Nebraska had winning records, it was a top 10 hardest place to play, which I agree.
Absolutely.
We would beat the smoke out of you during that time. Big B, good morning to you. He goes, Nick, you're spot on. I'm 56 and I've been going to Husker games since I was 12. Need some new blood in there.
Yeah,
I agree.
I just think you just need some fresh stuff. You can still honor the past,
you don't have
while figuring out a way to embrace the future.
Number 11 is Clemson. I would say Clemson, they are not the real Death Valley. I would say that belongs to LSU at night. I add at night. Raff, what do you think about Clemson at number 11?
I'm good with that. I mean, the night games are pretty cool, running down the hill and touching the rock, and Dabo sprinting, I guess. One of these days he's probably going to fall, but hopefully not in the near future. But looks a little dangerous as fast as he runs.
Are we surprised there's not more torn ACLs down that hill?
You ain't lying, man. That seems like it's inviting just to rip something up coming down, man.
Slip the banana peel.
Absolutely. It's the way Dabble runs out of there. You think he just took some X-Lax or something like that, man.
gotta go. I'm just shaving.
And believe me, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Were you surprised at number 12? I mean,
12 is
Army.
I
that Army Navy game.
No, I can see if it's Army Navy, but I'm like, throughout the season.
Yeah, intimidating.
And that's not even, and that's played at the Eagles Stadium, so it's not even there.
Philly. That's not even so. That's a head scratcher right there. So number 13, A&M. I could see Kyle Field being kind of rough though. Kyle Field,
bring it up.
Yeah, with number 13, you got to bring them up, man. Yeah, you got to bring them up. They may be quirky with some of their stuff, but they get into it. Call it what you want, but they get into it and they got engaged.
That's one of the coolest atmospheres I've ever been to.
Yep.
Bring them up.
It's a cool place. Oregon, number 14. What do you think?
Underrated. Autzon's legit.
I would say it's underrated.
Autzon's legit.
They get. It doesn't matter if it's a night game, morning game.
Does not matter.
Midweek, mid-afternoon. Them folks get after it there in Eugene, man. Virginia Tech, number 15. I think that's legit for them. And Virginia Tech gets into it, man. That's a tough place to play.
Yeah,
that is a tough place to play.
Enter Sandman.
That's absolutely right.
Yes.
Nathan Brennan, old friend of the station, current friend of the station, just old worker at the station, would tell you no better environment in college football than Lane Stadium.
Well, and Chris Raff's brother-in-law.
That's right.
John would say the same thing.
John Springrose.
Yep, John Springrose, BT grad. Number 16, Nebraska.
Come on, it has all the potential to be higher.
It does have all the potential to be higher. Raph, I'm going to ask you this real quick. Nick, I'm going to ask you the same thing. Sarah, I'm going to ask you the same thing. So be quick. I want it to be quick.
Okay,
if you could do one thing to improve the game day experience, what would you do? Raph, go first.
Music.
Nick, what would you do?
Closer student section.
Sarah, what would you do?
I agree with the student section. They need to get more involved.
Absolutely. I would concur with all three of that. Raph, I would say music. I do like the song we have going on in the beginning of the fourth quarter.
You like Thunderstruck?
I love Thunderstruck.
Okay.
I do like that. But you can also mix some things up during the game, though. Create some different things that happen to do. Don't wait until the fourth quarter. Do something early.
Here's the thing. So Nebraska's somewhat pigeonholed themselves, maybe, into doing that during night games. They need to find something.
Exactly.
They found
works
something
no matter what.
super cool for night games specifically.
Find something
and there's opportunities like that going into the fourth quarter against Colorado is going to be pretty legit. It's going to be pretty sweet. But you need to find something that 11 a.m. game. Everybody's kind of groggy. Let's be honest. Students are a little hungover.
I would have something kicking off every quarter. I would have a song.
Yeah, you got to have something.
And I would try to find things because you got to keep them engaged. In our world of swipe right, if you don't keep that attention, man, I would find ways to keep that crowd hyped beginning every quarter, not just the fourth. And Nick, to your point, not just at night games either. Thunderstruck is awesome when it's at night, but when it's 2:30 in the afternoon, you can't see cell phone lights. I'm sorry, can't do it.
Yep.
But I do love the tradition. Find something though to keep them engaged every beginning of every quarter. Number 17, Auburn. I think that is terribly low for Auburn, y'all.
I do too.
Terribly low for Auburn. That place is maniacal. It's insane, man.
But frankly, I mean, they've been very similar to Nebraska in the fact of just the wins haven't been there. They went through a couple of coaches.
Yep.
And the wins just haven't been there.
Haven't had a lot to celebrate as far as that goes. Number 18, Georgia. Is it too low?
Between the hedges. What do you say, Raff?
I'm going to say yeah.
Yeah,
I think it'd probably be a little bit higher.
Yeah, the Bulldog deserves more than 18.
It's hard in college football 25. Let me tell you.
Higher rating.
It's hard to play there in college football 25.
Yeah,
I went on the road.
I got to move them up a little bit. Who got snubbed?
Trying to think off the top of my head.
That's a great point, Ralph.
I'm thinking maybe Florida, Florida State.
Yeah,
I would be okay.
I would say Florida for sure I would say Florida definitely got snubbed out of that.
You know another one that they're not on here? Oklahoma.
Yeah. OU doesn't seem like an intimidating place to me, though.
That's a nice stadium. I like that.
It's pretty cool.
I'm gonna tell you another place I think got snubbed, and I don't think they're on there. Let me double check. Okie State.
Yeah, Oklahoma State.
Stillwater is not easy. There he goes. Stillwater is not an easy lineman.
We had a lookalike lineman from Ocean's 11.
That he drives by on his scooter.
Yeah, when he rides by on his scooter,
Raph,
he had a lookalike.
You remember lineman from Ocean's 11, Raph?
Uh-huh.
The older guy.
Fakes a heart attack so they can get in the vault.
Oh.
There's a guy that drives by in the morning in a scooter that looks just like him. The hat, the glasses, the chin, everything, man. Just like Lyman.
Anyway.
I think Okie State got snubbed because Okie State sit right on top of you. That's not an easy place to play.
Usually who gets a lot of props on these stadium votes is Colorado, just with the view.
Yeah.
Because you have the mountains in the background and the setting of it.
Yeah, the setting, the altitude. But you think about it, prior to Dion, you're talking about a program that were on there was discussions of obviously of getting rid of it completely.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like with this, I don't know. Are we talking about the stadium? Are we talking about?
I'm talking about the crowd, the stadium, everybody, all the factors.
Okay.
But if you're going as far as to your point, Raff, if you're going as far as views and things of that nature, Colorado is definitely in there. And as far as that goes, you'd put Colorado State and Air Force Academy in there as well.
Yeah,
with the views.
BYU,
beautiful places, man. As far as that goes,
yeah. So,
well, folks,
can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Favorite stadium, guys, that you've been to that's not Nebraska, and what game stands out? Because I'll say this: I went to Kansas State, Oklahoma, down in Manhattan, in the Little Apple, when Oklahoma was 6th. Jalen Hurts, CeeDee Lamb, Lincoln Riley, they were all playing for Oklahoma at that time. Kansas State won. That was one of the best environments that I've been to at Kansas State. It was in Chris Kleiman's first year. Raff, what favorite stadium that you've been to, and what game?
It got lucky. The old Orange Bowl, 93 for the Florida State game was unbelievable. And to have it in 94 to return back where you have the memories of the year before, and it was exactly the same. Like you could feel Joe Namath running through the tunnel with like holding up his number one finger. You could feel the history. It was unreal. It's a feeling I've never ever at a football game. Is just the stadium. It just felt, you could just feel the history. You could feel Turner Gill, throwing the pass, going for 2 against Miami, and it was awesome. The old Orange Bowl.
I would concur with that, Raff. The old Green Erector set. I remember in our walkthrough, we walked out there. The lights are on. We got our shorts and things on, and I literally was in that end zone right where Jeff Smith, that pass went off his fingertips. And as a kid, and I'm thinking, obviously I wasn't gonna play, but just to be a part of the team was just like, this is so freaking cool, because 10 years ago, I was here. I was not there, but I was crying because this is where that tip pass happened at. And we were doing drills in that end zone, catching out routes and things like that.
That's awesome.
It was weird, but in a good way.
Did you ever drop a pass there?
No.
Good.
No. And then I even caught one off the sideline too.
Heck yeah.
I ricocheted out there. Then I grabbed another swallow, grabbed some more Gatorade.
Yep. Hey, did you know if the concession stands are open?
Hot dog, side of nachos, and give me some of that good Greek food y'all got down here.
What was the
Sir, you're in uniform right now. Mind your business, all right?
What was the concession stand food back in the 90s?
I couldn't even. Well, we had hot dogs. There was Val's. I know Val's was there. Hot
I
dogs.
think Renzo was there.
Okay.
Renzo would have been there as well during that time.
Can I say this? Maybe look at other spots too for food.
Oh, like what was there back in the 80s, AD?
What's up?
You remember what they had at concession food at Memorial Stadium back in the 80s for like a couple of years? Johnny the Jet Rogers. He had his Johnny the Jet.
Yep. Johnny the Jet was in there too. Absolutely. Yeah, there was some good food. They got some good food in there, man. That's for sure. And they've definitely opened it up quite a bit now too, with the nachos and the burgers and all the other stuff they got rolling on, man. So it's been good stuff.
PPB's out of control though. Hopefully the next president can do something about it.
Yeah. Good luck with that, buddy.
Of the United States. Hey, whoever it is, I'm not getting into politics, but whoever it is just gets into the office. It's like, all right, listen.
Eric says, AD, my man, who you swiping right on?
Yeah, I was saying, what's so wrong about swiping left?
I'm talking about when I'm looking at social media.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Folks, when we come back, we got our last segment, RGT, a little PSA announcement. Also, played Landman yesterday.
Woo-hoo!
And I swung a lot, like 98 times.
That's all right.
My whole goal is to keep it under 100.
That's 98 more than me and Raff got to swing yesterday.
Well, here's the thing, though, Nick. For some dumb reason, we decided to play for the tips. Not a good idea when you're a 12.7 handicap like myself. Folks, we'll be right back. We got Raff and H-Town. Me, Nick, and Sarah holding it down here at the mothership. It's The Drive, 93.7 Ticket.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket.
Get ready, Husker fans. The Big Red Preview is coming soon. Join us Saturday night, August 3rd, for an exclusive look at your Nebraska football team in action. Experience the excitement, the energy, the sights and sounds of a game day as the 2024 football season kicks off. Visit Huskers.com/tickets and bring your family, friends, and all your Big Red pride to Memorial Stadium Saturday night, August 3rd. That's Huskers.com/tickets. Brought to you by Husker Athletics and 1890 Nebraska. Winning tradition, future success.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in July. Try any of their delicious breakfast burritos or sandwiches for a great summer breakfast with the family. And don't forget, 10% of all Karma Latte sales go to the Pediatric Cancer Action Network. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with Taco Night on Mondays or Whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Husker fans, get ready for another thrilling season at Hibner Stadium with the reigning Big Ten champion Nebraska soccer team. Season tickets for the 2024 season are on sale now. Don't miss your chance to support the Huskers as they go head-to-head with some of the top teams in the country, including Oklahoma State, Penn State, and Duke. Get your tickets today at huskers.com/tickets or call 1-800-8-BIG-RED.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere planter from Landmark Implement during the early order program. Plant for success with the industry's latest technology. Upgrade to an Exactly Merge high-speed planter to cover more acres, increasing flexibility and productivity. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year. Contact your local Landmark location to order your new John Deere planter and experience the Landmark difference.
Take your internet service to new levels with Allo, your award-winning internet provider across our fiber hoods. Allo isn't just about the fastest internet available. It's about connecting you to your world, work, and play seamlessly. Our award-winning service ensures affordable, secure, and reliable connectivity, setting us apart. Ready to transform your internet experience? Experience the fiber difference today. Sign up now at allofiber.com. Allo, connecting your world.
Several irrigation contractors in Lincoln go out of business every year, leaving sprinkler system orphans begging for service. The folks at Judson Irrigation shed a tear for these little fellas. They've been coddling these orphans for more than 40 years. From redesign, repairing, replacing, and restoring, remember the Judson Irrigation Orphanage.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
For only $2.99 a day, LES powers life's sweetest moments and keeps all your summer treats icy cold and ready. Learn more at les.com/value.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Looking for a place to host a one-of-a-kind private game day experience for your staff or clients? Courtyard Marriott downtown is just blocks from the stadium and steps away from all the fanfare. You'll enjoy use of an entire entertainment space, including outdoor courtyard, accommodations for 250-plus guests. Party starts 3 hours before kickoff, and they'll clean up while you go and enjoy the game. Call Courtyard Marriott at 402-904-4800 for more info or to book your pregame party today. Limited dates available.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We back. Raff, who's our partnerships with, brother?
All right, everybody. This segment of the show is proudly sponsored by Florio's Italian Restaurant and Grill, just south of Lincoln Southwest High School on 14th and Pine Lake Road. Florida's Italian restaurant provides a cozy, family-friendly setting where good food and good company come together. All you have to do is visit FlorialsNE.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations or place takeout orders or get any catering that you might need.
Appreciate it.
There it is.
A few text messages. Unknown texter 1569 from Belleville, Kansas says the old people that actually go to the games barely know how to work their phones, let alone the internet. Joe B. Good morning to you, Joe B. If it comes up here. Come on, loading.
The
loading,
booing of
loading.
the visiting
There
team
we go.
has to stop. Needs to stop.
At Memorial Stadium.
At Memorial Stadium.
You know, I could care less.
I don't know. They time it up now to where here's the thing.
After the game, I like when they applaud the game when they come in.
Yeah,
after the game, that part I like. But to your point, Joe B, I don't mind them booing them when they come out.
Here's the thing. They time it up. The promotions team times it up to where the visiting team enters the stadium at the same time Nebraska does to avoid those types of things.
Right,
However,
right.
Nebraska just sometimes is late.
Right.
So,
Yeah. So Joe B, I can see.
Yeah.
I can see. I mean, Joe B, I can see what you're saying as far as booing. I would before the game when they're coming out, no problem. I do like how we applaud for sportsmanship afterwards. That is something that's been lost in today's crazy world. So I do love that. Chubby Rhino, good morning to you. Halloween blackout, paint in black, blackout. Welcome to the Dead Sea. Ooh, I like that. Welcome to the Dead Sea. I do like that. Yeah, 0653, just win. Exactly.
Exactly.
I agree. Rafferty, real quick, man. Folks, played Landman. It was awesome. We played from the tips. I want a big shout out to Boyd Ober, Alex Ober, my boy Steve Malley from Malley Marketing here in town. We played yesterday at Landman. Folks, if you can play it, it's hard because on December 31st, they go live and you apply for a tee time. Last year, within 3 hours, it was booked for the entire year.
Wow.
You can still go to the Landman website, okay, and click in a time if something opens up. So you can click a few dates that may work for you. And if something comes up, they will shoot you a message early enough to let you know that it's available. But I like a big shout out to them. They weren't pretentious. They weren't bougie. Public course. It wasn't expensive. I got a hat and a t-shirt for $60 total.
Oh, hello.
Total.
That's what I like to hear.
Normally that'd be $60 for a hat or maybe $110 for a t-shirt or a polo. So big shout out to Landman. We've played from the tips, which was a mistake on my part. Shot 98. My goal is keep it under 100. Dude, I'm a little sore today because that's a long course, man. They had a green that was a half an acre, and I still almost missed it. But nevertheless,
I still hit it in the bunker.
There's literally the green is half an acre. It's the biggest green in the United States.
Are you
of America.
serious?
Yeah, it's hole number 17.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. So great time with that.
Yeah, so there's AD's attitude adjustment. If you can play Landman, you'll be happy.
You'll be happy. Yeah, you'll be happy. So go play Landman.
Yeah.
And Landman.
Integrated life choices. ILC is hired.
And the reason why they name it Landman because it's it means farmer in Danish.
Oh, cool.
So it's a real cool concept. That farmer it's set unfarmed for 30 plus years. And the Anderson family, cool story, decided to make it a golf course, and they are killing it. So
I bet they are.
Shout out to them. So that's not the idea. That's just fun.
Raff, go ahead, man.
RGT, brother.
All right, everybody. Today's Raff's Good Take, proudly sponsored by Cigars Lounge at 800 Q Street, going there between 12 and 5 p.m. any day of the week to get 15% off your tab. Today's Raff's Good Take goes out to one of the best people that I know. Amazing dad, amazing father. Well, I guess the dad, father, amazing person, amazing husband, amazing son. One of those people that I know that I can pick up the phone at any time, any minute, and he will answer it and he'll help me out no matter whatever I need. And it goes out to Mr. Nick Thomas. Nick, his birthday's tomorrow, so I also wanted to wish him a very happy birthday. But you are Raff's Good Take for just being an amazing person. Boom.
I love it. Nick's a good man. Salt of the earth dude, man. Salt of the earth dude. Happy birthday. Early birthday to you, Nick, man. Enjoy your day. The AD Attitude Adjustment is sponsored by Integrated Life Choices. ILC is hiring for direct support professionals all over the state of Nebraska, full-time, part-time, days, evenings, and weekends. Help ensure meaningful life for the people you support and help them achieve their hopes and dreams. Apply at ilc.net/careers. Folks, Wednesday, had the old colonoscopy. I told you it was a medical procedure that was done. The preparation is not fun. That stuff tastes terrible, and you will be friends with your bathroom. And so I was all day Tuesday. When I can't take not all day Tuesday. Tuesday started at 5:30 p.m. because when I was here, I got irritable because I couldn't eat. I was, drinking that chicken broth like it was water.
Was cranky.
I was cranky late afternoon. I didn't want to be bothered, and then I was up about every hour using the bathroom all night. And so Wednesday morning went in, got it taken care of. Now, here's the funny part. And I think Naya sent you guys some video of me. I understood that too. I found that out.
She may or may not have sent me a video of AD sleeping.
I was knocked. I don't know what that stuff they give you, but it's that good, man. It was 10:28, dude. 10:28, Sarah and Raff. When I remember looking at the clock, I'm laying on the thing. You're hind end. It's just out there waving in the wind. And it was 10:28. I looked at the clock. The next thing I know, I'm in the recovery room. I asked them later. I said, I remember looking at the clock at 10:28. I said, when did I go? When was I out? She goes, 10:31.
How about this? Let me see if we can hear AD.
Yeah.
Right here. That's him snoring. That's AD snoring on the video.
The best is I asked AD, I go, AD, did you say anything funny? AD's like, no, I was just talking about golf the whole time.
I woke up. You know you got a problem with golf, man. Naya said, I woke up and asked the lady, have you ever played Firethorn golf course before? She said, hole 17 kills me every time. I woke up asking about golf on Firethorn golf course, man.
That's
Man.
great. That's awesome.
Before we get out of here, Kyle Hooper says, I want to talk to Aaron Loveland, man. My brother-in-law lives in Homer and is a member. Oh, wow. We need to meet then, Kyle.
Yeah.
Hey,
do you like the show?
I've seen it.
You want to be on the show? What do you need?
Kyle, really call me, dude. Text me privately. Hit me on Twitter with your information. We need to talk.
Yeah, I like you.
I like you. He goes, I've seen it in the beginning stages when being constructed. It's unbelievable how much dirt was moved. I've played there several times and never the same conditions. Imagine playing on a windy day. Bro, I could not imagine playing that thing on a windy day. It was perfect yesterday, and it was just insane. IQ Crew says, I took pictures and walked around Camp Randall, spotted Coach Alvarez, spoke up and was able to get a selfie with him. The next day after the Badgers lost, Coach Chris was fired. Crazy time.
Wow.
No doubt. Yeah, it was a great time at Landman. Had a great time. Colin Hooper, I'm dead serious, though.
David texted in our group chat, goes, hey, ask Kyle to meet at Jake's at noon. Kyle, what you got going on today? I can buy you a couple drinks.
Seriously, Kyle.
Yeah,
seriously, message me on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'll give you I'm going to text you my cell number right now.
Yeah. And we now have your cell number too, so we can.
You'll be getting an unknown number call.
Yeah. The golf course is Homer. Your last name is Hooper. It's perfect.
Yeah, exactly. And my last name's Tater. So here we go. All right, guys.
Raff, take us home, man.
All right, everybody. Have a great Friday.
Before you take us home, folks, I'm begging you, get your checkups and colonoscopies.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Raff.
All right, everyone. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Be nice to each other, and we will talk to you on Monday.